Alright, hey guys, this is part 2 of my update as of the 2nd of September 2012, and as you can see I'm in a different t-shirt as always for my updates because I was filming part 1 yesterday, so today is the 3rd because I filmed part 1 and then I uploaded it onto YouTube, and you know, part 1's already live. But I'm filming this on the 3rd of September, so part 2, so I will upload that as well. Like I said on part 1, I want to try to get this all done before the 6th of September because, like I said in part 1, I'll be starting college on the 6th of September, so probably I won't be able to make much videos because all the work I'm going to be doing, but I will keep you updated on my thoughts on the first week and so forth. Probably be doing like some short vlogs and whatnot and thoughts in the gaming world, you know. So part 1 was, as always, I talked about what I've been up to in life, so basically my exam results, my college enroll, you know, stuff about Resident 43 because he actually said to me he may be selling his PS3 because he hasn't been on it as much. And just like different types of games and movies I've been playing recently, or watched recently, and many other things which I did talk about in part 1, so I'll check out part 1 first, what I've been up to. If not, if you just want to get onto the gaming news, that's completely fine. This part, I will be doing part 3, part 3 is going to be the same kind of camera angle like I did with my last update, because some of the other gaming news which I don't want to talk about and other types of related ones, so you've got like Sega, Call of Duty, etc. So yeah, it's going to be the same as part 3 as my last update, so I will be looking on the computer and then reading them out to you so you know what's going on. So it's like big gaming news with like loads of info to talk about. In this part I will talk about what trophies has been revealed and just go through it, what types of trophies there are. Got some short gaming news here, like some DLCs, patches, you know, some kind of PSN or Xbox related titles that might be coming out. You know, other gaming related stuff, including like announcements that's been made, betas, and then my other section will be my more info and site news. So I'll basically I will tell you the title of what it said when I looked on the gaming sites, and I'll put the link in the description so you know what I'm on about. I'll just tell you the title of the what it said on the gaming sites, and the final kind of thing. The final section will be trailers, announcements, previews, etc. that's been going on, and to be honest, there has been a crap load of trailers and stuff that's been going on, including developer diaries as well. So that's a lot of stuff to talk about. So first off, the trophies. Now there's been 11 different games that's revealed some trophies, so I'll read them out and then after that I'll go through what specific trophies has been going on for those games. So you got Darksiders 2, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Transformers Fall of Cybertron, Deep Black, which is a PSN title but I haven't really seen much of it, any trailers or nothing, Way of the Samurai 4, Madden NFL 13, although I'm not a Madden fan, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure HD, Rock Band Blitz, Damage Inc. Pacific Squadron, World War II, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. So that is all the trophies that's been revealed. So let's get through them. So Darksiders 2, you got kind of trophies specifically on your difficulty, any boss related stuff. Some of them you will get in the story, and collecting specific items, etc. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is just basically online, offline trophies, like ranked matches, Also stuff with like combos, and a new kind of thing that's been in there is the Fight Lab. Transformers for the Cybertron, again the story mode, collecting specific items, online trophies and specific upgrades that you would have to use. Deep Black, like I said, I haven't heard much of it. Basically it's just story related trophies, enemies related, like you have to kill enemies with specific things, and stuff to do with like weapons, so you've got to kill, I'll kill 50 enemies with like a machine gun or something. And just to say, Deep Black includes a platinum, just to say, if you like one of them platinum hunters. So yeah, Way of the Samurai 4 is something to do with specific endings. I think there's like 2 different endings, I'm not quite sure. Stuff where you have to collect a specific amount of points, stuff to do with weapons and specific lessons you would have to do. Madden NFL 13, like I said, I'm not a Madden fan, so I'm not really into sports, although I am a wrestling fan, but still. Stuff to do like you have to go like specific yards, rush mode, scoring, like score system, etc. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is to kill specific enemies with certain things, and the online trophies. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure HD includes like stuff to do with the story mode and challenges. Rock Band Blitz, I haven't played the demo yet, but it's a maybe for me whether to buy the full game or not, so I'm thinking about it. So basically there's tutorials, different certain amount of goals, and earning kind of different certain points. So basically it's basically just rock bands, you know. Damage Incorporated, Pacific Squadron World War II is just basically the campaign and multiplayer trophies. And finally Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD is getting certain points, different kind of goals to do, and unlockables. So that is all the trophies that has been announced throughout, you know, till the end of August till the start of this month, September. Now, time to go with like some gaming news that's been going on. This is like short related gaming news. So the first one, which we have here, is the Wolfpack DLC, which is for Payday the Heist. And let's get to it. So here's something to temper disappointment of Left 4 Dead and Payday the Heist DLC crossover being PC exclusive. PS3 users can grab the new add-on Wolfpack instead. The Wolfpack DLC includes 2 new heists, new weapons, a new character called the Technician, I have no idea who the hell that is, and a raised level cap, and a bunch of new trophies, which is pretty cool if you like Payday the Heist. Available on the Europe PSN, like the PAL version for PSN, which is for £6.49, or if you're in France or whatever, €7.99, so basically €8, and in Australia it will be $12.99, and it will hit North America, which has already been out August 7th, for $10, so that's pretty cool. The next thing is a patch, and that is related to Skyrim 1.7 patch. Bethesda announced the patch 1.7 for Skyrim, which I believe it's already out, sorry if I do not know. Bringing with it some not particularly large changes. Well, the patch will arrive, well, the patch has, it's already been arrived in the US. Chief among the fixer for patch 1.7 is the introduction of missing bits from patch 1.6, such as the mounted combat, while bug fixes rub shoulders with memory and stability optimizations. Patch 1.7 will come to Skyrim August 9th, which has already been passed. for PS3 in the US, and we come to Europe the following week. So basically the patch is already out. Thirdly, we've got a DLC for Rocksmith, and let me just say, Rocksmith is not out till next week in Europe, but I don't think you'll get a guitar with it, because what was it? We was discussing this last night, me and my mum. She asked me already what they want for Christmas. I said either Rocksmith, but I don't know if it will be coming with a guitar. But I did actually look on Amazon. It does come with the guitar bundle, which is around like £120. So I don't know what's going on. So I would have to ask Game Station or Game if they include a guitar with it. So, you know. So the DLC for Rocksmith will teach you how to play bass guitar. Ubisoft announced some new DLC for Rocksmith, allowing users to learn the bass guitar. The DLC will include videos and a series of challenges and mini-games designed for the instrument. It will allow you to use a normal 6-string to emulate playing a 4-string bass, so you can still use a guitar. Bass tracks all for Rocksmith's 53 tracks will be supported, in addition to any downloaded tracks you may have. The bass expansion will, well, it's already out August 14th for $30 for that DLC. Who the hell would want to pay $30? It did actually say on here $30 for the Rocksmith DLC, teaching you how to play bass, because like vids and everything. You know, like it said, Rocksmith's already out in the US, but it's due to hit Europe in September, which is basically next week. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, it's already out. You know, Activision had confirmed the HD mashup of the first 2 skateboarding games for Tony Hawk's in the Revered series, which arrived at the end of August for £15. So August 28th it came out. The game has performed rather well over on the Xbox Live Arcade. It swifted approximately 120,000 copies on the service in its debut weeks, despite lukewarm reviews. And finally here, I think this, nope, we've still got more. The North American pre-order bonuses, which has been detailed for 007 Legends. Activision revealed the pre-order bonuses for 007 Legends. Amazon is offering up the Nemesis pack containing Moonraker's Jaws and Live and Let Die's Baron Samedi as a playable character. Meanwhile, pre-order the game from GameStop and you'll get a 007 pack containing an exclusive outfit, Bond's trademark Walter PPK handgun, and fast switch weapon swap speed upgrade in multiplayer. Comes out on October 16th and also with Europe, because it comes out on a Friday. Games in Europe comes out on the 19th in Europe and 16th in America. So okay. This is news for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. If you're interested in buying it, or if you have pre-ordered it. Ratchet & Clank, Sackboy, Dante and Spike from Ape Escape has been confirmed for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, and also there are screens for it as well. You know, they've added more characters for the lineup, so they did say don't let that bother you, because there's trailers for each of the characters as well. You know, Sony also revealed a new level called Stowaways that has been revealed, kind of the same from Uncharted 3 as well, so I have no idea about that. But we'll have to find out when PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale comes out. Other news, Japan Studios, they have an upcoming game which is called Rain. Yes, that's the game title, Rain. They also have an announcement trailer with it as well. So Sony announced another Japan Studios title It goes by the working title of Rain, and it's an interesting looking game in which you play as a young invisible boy who can only be detected by his interaction with the world's constantly pouring rain. The concept is a bit like The Unfinished Swan, which is another game I believe Japan Studios has announced. But with rain instead of paint, kinda. And it's third person instead of first person. Okay, not much like Unfinished Swan at all. That's what he said. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any official assets for the game yet. Well, there's been an announcement trailer which they also revealed. You know, this is a game that really has to be seen. They'll rectify the situation ASAP. But I haven't seen the announcement trailer. I would like to see what it's like. You know, when it's been released and all that, including with The Unfinished Swan as well. So I have to see what goes on. Probably it might be a 2013 release, but we never know. The Dust 514 beta update brings new features and EVE Online integration. The beta update has been detailed and dated. Following the update, the free-to-play PS3 shooter will officially share the same server at its parent game, the MMO EVE Online. That means players will be able to chat and send mail to each other in real time. As far as actual new content is concerned, the update will include primarily orbital strike framework, allowing EVE Online players to blast things from space, plus faster matchmaking squads, new environments, keyboard and mouse implementation, and more. So Dust 514 is out later this year. So kind of a bit of an update for the beta on that. So that's all the gaming news that's been written down on here. Now I want to get on to the more info and site news. Like I said, I'll tell you the title for it, and I'll put links in the description for like whenever I'll do so. So yeah. So NBA 2K13 to be executive produced by Jay-Z, which I think Jay-Z is doing the executive producing for the NBA 2K13 soundtrack. So we'll put news about that. Street Fighter X Second rebalancing patch is already out. The Rambo video game screens and deets has been revealed, so there's a bit of info and screens along with that. Trophies was revealed for Metal Gear Solid 4, surely we all know about that. Little Big Planet PS Vita release date has been announced. Crytek may be hoping to bring Warface to consoles, so we'll never know what's going on. I haven't heard of Warface or anything, so yeah, we'll have to look at the news. Just Dance 4 track listing has been revealed, so I put a link in the description if you do want to buy Just Dance 4, if you're much of a dancing kind of lover. Then I'll put a link in the description. Yaga working on a new working on a new title. Spec Ops sequel might be doubtful. Uncharted 3 got a huge patch. If you download this patch, if you already got platinum, surely it's 100%. But if you download the patch, your trophy level will be up to 51%. Because it's basically online trophies. So who would really think after platinum that game, would you really want to go back to Uncharted 3 and just do the online trophies? No, that's not my type of thing. So there was a patch for that. Dishonored story voice cast revealed, and there was also a trailer for that. So they tell you about the cast, who's going to be doing the Dishonored game, like they do with Sleeping Dogs. God of War Saga Infamous Collection. Yes, there will be a God of War Saga, which includes God of War Collections 1 and 2, God of War 3, I think that's basically it, and just other kind of special stuff along with it. And they've got the Infamous Collection, like Infamous 1 and 2. That will be coming to PS3 this month, so that's going to be pretty cool. Other news. Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, the writer Paul Dini won't be back for the sequel, sadly. PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale Public Beta will come in this autumn, not sure when. Army of Two, there's actually a new Army of Two game which is called the Devil's Cartel, which will come in 2013 from Visceral Games. I was about to say Modern Warfare then. Medal of Honor Warfighter, like they did for the new reboot Medal of Honor, they had the trailer with Linkin Park's on, in it. They will have another Linkin Park's on for Medal of Honor Warfighter, so that's going to be pretty cool. The Leviathan DLC for Mass Effect 3 to expand upon the ending. It might expand upon the ending, they're thinking of that. Call of Duty news, we've got the weapon patch notes, also include the terminal fix, so there's like fixes for the terminal map. Modern Warfare 3 content collections 3 and 4 have been detailed. Grand Theft Auto 5 release date is still AWOL as Epsilon program site updates, so it's probably a website update for Epsilon. GTA 3 PSN delay. This is because of the music licensing from Snafu, so I hope they get it fixed so it's been revealed for, so it will eventually show up for PlayStation Store. Because I've never played Grand Theft Auto 3, I've only played Grand Theft Auto 1, London, 2, I played a little bit of Vice City and San Andreas, I played Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories. I think I played nearly all of them except for, whoa. Oh, sorry guys, I was just wondering, my laptop decided to go blank. I didn't know why. Probably because it was about to go on standby or something. I don't know. That was pretty weird. I didn't actually know about that. Crap. Probably have to keep an eye on that. I'm sorry guys, I just noticed it. So I just talked about GTA 3, this music licensing for Snafu, so it will eventually come out after that's been solved. Assassin's Creed 3, they got an hour of PS3 exclusive content, and also there's no multiplayer beta that's been planned, so that's a bit of a shame for Assassin's Creed fans. Irrational Nabs Gears of War executive producer as multiplayer mode slipped from BioShock Infinite. Need for Speed Most Wanted new. There's info for the new features they've got, including the multiplayer trailer. Sorry, I don't know what is wrong with my speech today. Greg Zeschuk will be leaving BioWare Austin, and the studio may be renamed to EA Austin, and there's also updated news for that. Randy Pitchford is having had a video, probably an interview with Randy Pitchford. He's going to be talking about Borderlands 2, his Borderlands 2 favourites, and something about his favourite Ninja Turtle or something. That's what the title said. I ain't seen the video. I haven't really played Borderlands, so I wouldn't really be interested in watching it. Including with Borderlands 2, there's a 5th character class that's been detailed, and it's available to buy after the 60 days after launch, which has updated news about that as well. Half-Life 3, yes, we do have news about Half-Life 3. It will be at Gamescom 2012. Organisers mistakenly claim, and there's updated news about that. So, yeah. Finally, the two last things we do want to talk about, more info and site news. Dead Space 3 release date has been revealed, including there's a new trailer with that. And there's updated news with screens and special edition details as well, so some news about that if you're a Dead Space fan. And Capcom has announced a game called Remember Me, that's the game title, Remember Me. A new IP from a new studio, and that has updated news with videos and images. So that's all the news to talk about for the more info and site news. I do apologise, guys. Right, I was just checking on the laptop because I know someone sent me a message, but yeah. So finally, what we'll cover here, and probably this is like almost 2 pages. This will be the trailers, previews, announcements section. A shit ton of stuff that's been going on. I'll show you a little bit of it. That is all the stuff I'll be talking about, including with page 2. That is all the stuff for trailers, previews, announcements, etc. So that's a shit ton of news. But we're gonna get through this. Alright. First off, Aliens, Colonial Marines, and WRC3 Developer Diary. Medal of Honor Warfighter story trailers. There was also another trailer with that as well. Splinter Cell Blacklist developer video. A Far Cry 3 co-op trailer which has revealed some characters, the story and locations. Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel, the first ever gameplay trailer. The first Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey HD screen, which did have some bit of news about that. Papo and Yo launch trailer and Star Wars 1313 trailer. There's been a bunch of Sleeping Dogs trailers as well, with a PS3 trophy review. Just like a small review about Sleeping Dogs. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure HD version trailer and a new trailer for PID. Puppeteer Gamescom trailer and Until Dawn announced trailer. Need for Speed Most Wanted gameplay video, and they also teased the multiplayer reveal with that as well. Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer and a Devil May Cry trailer. Aliens, Colonial Marines, Xenos vs Marines developer diary. Darksiders 2 pre-launch gameplay trailer, and there's also been some videos for that as well. As you can see already, there's a lot of stuff going on. PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, there's been a tutorial vid for Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. Formula 1 2012 developer diary, and there's a release date that's been announced, and that will be for September 21st this year. Hands-on preview for Transformers Fall of Cybertron. CryEngine 3 trailer, which has shown off the engine behind Crysis 3. Splinter Cell Blacklist footage and The Last of Us videos. Again, JoJo's Bizarre HD version videos and Dead Space 3 video. As you can see, loads of stuff been going on. We're almost done now. Multiplayer screens for XCOM Enemy Unknown. A multiplayer trailer for God of War Ascension. Teaser trailer for Grid 2 and a trailer for The Unfinished Swan. Grid 2's screens, and there was also another trailer of that. And Borderlands 2 trailer. Lego Lord of the Rings trailer, and Injustice Gods Among Us Catwoman trailer. There's a trailer for Catwoman. The Last of Us and Lost Planet 3 trailers, and Lost Planet 3 has screens with that as well. EA has teased simultaneous multiplayer mode for SSX, a tutorial trailer and videos for Tekken Tag Tournament 2. There's been screens, and there's also a trailer for a game called Tokyo Jungle, which I have no idea what the hell that is. And there's been some screens as well for Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD, which has been showcasing a DLC, which they probably revealed. There's more screens for Dishonored and Doom 3 BFG edition. A Doom 3 trailer has been showing the Lost Mission and something about Doom 4. And in title they go Doom 4 done when it's done, so I have no idea about that. Assassin's Creed 3's Anvil Next Engine trailer, a Naval Warfare trailer, and including with Naval Warfare will be some screens with that. Trailers for Epic Mickey 2 and Star Trek. A Kami HD gameplay footage and Hitman Absolution Contracts Mode trailer. Metal Gear Rising Vengeance has been dated, trailered and screened, so the release date will be for February 21st, 2013, and there's also trailers and screens with that. So we got some screens for Tomb Raider, Deadpool and Far Cry 3. We got a gameplay video with some screens for Resident Evil 6, including with Resident Evil 6. We've got Ada and Agent Hunt screens and a video of that. PlayStation also has Battle Royale. We got Kratos and Radek videos, and there's also updated videos with, well, some updates with Parappa the Rapper. And finally, the Rock Band 3 DLCs that's been coming out recently. We've got Cutting Crew, Hoobastank, Whitesnake, Nightwish, Foreigner and the Black Keys. So that is all the news I've got to talk about for part 2. We'll see for part 3, in which I would have to sort out another camera angle for. So yeah, so stay tuned for part 3. I hope you enjoyed this part with loads of news to talk about, gaming related news, trophies, bunch of fucking trailers that's been revealed, and the more info and site news. So thanks for watching part 2, and we'll see you for the final part of this update as of the 2nd of September 2012. So we'll see you for part 3.